In this video, we're going to remove and upgrade the Traxxas X-Maxx bell crank steering system. Start by removing the 5 screws holding the steering assembly retainer in place. Remove the screw holding the steering linkage to the bell crank as well. Remove the retainer. Remember, if you are watching on mobile, you can pinch zoom at any time to take a closer look. Remove the screws at the steering knuckle to free up the assembly and remove it through the top of the chassis. While we are disassembling the bell crank assembly, we can perform some maintenance on the bearings. The stock servo saver setup utilizes a single screw threaded into the plastic itself. We are going to remove this screw and replace it with a slightly longer screw that will accept a nut. This will effectively through-bolt the servo saver spring assembly for greater durability. The idea is to add a spacer to put the spring under more tension, effectively tightening up the slop in the servo saver. The original screw is a 3x12mm. I chose my screw by eye, but it's likely a 3x14 or 15mm. You can pick up a screw at Home Depot, Tractor Supply, or any decent local hardware store. Nope, not that one. Ah yes, that's more like it. You could use a washer if you want to take out a small amount of play. I chose to use a standard size hose gasket. The hose gasket is significant and will drastically tighten the steering system. Note that removing the servo saver's ability to flex and move will increase the possibility of damaging your steering servo. That said, I have been running with this mod for quite some time and have not had any issues. Install your new longer screw and tighten down the servo saver like normal. Install the nut on the back side of the screw and tighten down. It would be wise to use a nylock nut to prevent it from vibrating loose over time. An alternative to nylock would be a dab of Loctite on the screw. Clean up the bearings and reinstall in the bell crank. Make sure the bearing does not contact the new screw or nut. Also, make sure you still have movement in the servo saver mechanism. That looks great! Assembly is the opposite of disassembly. Please consider subscribing and leaving a comment. It doesn't cost you anything and helps me stay motivated. My goal is to make the best quick-to-the-point upgrade and repair tutorial videos. If you see an area I can improve on, please let me know in the comments section. Bob's your uncle.